the force between two charges to be minimum. Suppose we have a charge capital Q, and if this charge capital Q is to be divided into two parts such that force between those two parts become minimum. ಈ ಎರಡು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು, ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಹೌ ದಿಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಆಸ್ 1 ಕೂಲೂಮ್ and q minus 1 coulomb. See, this is how this charge capital Q is to be divided so that force between the two charges become minimum. If the charge capital Q is divided as 1 coulomb and q minus 1 coulomb, then the force between these two charges will be minimum. We'll try to explain it as well. So, if a charge capital Q is divided as or is divided into two parts, 1 coulomb and q minus 1 coulomb, the force between the two parts become minimum. See, morning I have explained you this as well. We had a charge of 6 coulomb, isn't it? We had a charge of 6 coulomb. Do you remember for what division or for what partition of this charge the force was minimum? Nenpada ee charge na hag divide madidre aa ಎರಡು parts madhya force minimum ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ. Do you remember that part? How this charge 6 coulomb is to be divided so that force between them becomes minimum. Then pada how this charge is to be divided? 1 and 5, very good. See, I write this as 1 and 6 minus 1. Does it make any difference? 3 and 3 alla. 3 and 3 coulomb madidre force becomes maximum. If the charge is equally divided, force between the two charges becomes maximum. Here we are studying the condition for minimum force. See, if a charge Q is divided as 1 coulomb and q minus 1 coulomb, the force between them becomes minimum. Andre 6 coulomb idre 1 coulomb and 6 minus 1 coulomb. 1 coulomb and 6 minus 1 coulomb and 6 minus 1 coulomb. 6 minus 1 coulomb is 5 coulomb. If you divide this charge as 1 coulomb and 5 coulomb, the force between them becomes minimum. Suppose I have a charge of 12 coulomb. Can you tell me how this charge is to be divided so as to get minimum force between them? Now this charge 12 coulomb is to be divided into two parts. How this charge 12 coulomb is to be divided so as to get minimum force between them? How do you divide this? ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಾ ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂತ? Yes, this charge is to be divided as 1 coulomb and q minus 1. q minus 1. ಇಲ್ಲಿ q ಏನಂತ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, q is 12. 12 minus 1 will be 11 coulomb. If you divide this charge as 1 coulomb and q minus 1 coulomb, the force between them becomes minimum. How about maximum? This is the condition for minimum force. Okay, idu minimum ಆಯ್ತು. ಈ ರೀತಿ division ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ force becomes minimum. How about maximum? How do you divide this charge 12 coulomb to get maximum force between them? How divide ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? How do you divide this? Very good. 6 coulomb and 6 coulomb ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ the force between them is going to be maximum. So, if a charge Q is divided into two parts, 1 coulomb and q minus 1 coulomb. See, 1 coulomb and q minus 1 coulomb. The force between the two parts is going to be minimum. Remember this. For the force to be maximum, the charges must be equally divided, and for the force to be minimum, the charges must be divided as 1 coulomb and q minus 1 coulomb. Right? So this is regarding the Coulomb's line electrostatics. Ishtu problems barbodu basically Coulomb's line electrostatics mele, right? And also you must remember some of the important quantities that we are very frequently going to use in solving MCQs. MCQs solve ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಷ್ಟು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಷ್ಟು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಿ, right? So it is better if you remember this. You need to remember these points, right? If you can remember this, we'll be able to solve the MCQs easily. See, the first thing that you need to remember is the quantization rule. Q is equals to N into E. This is known as quantization rule. The charge on a body always exists as an integer multiple of charge on a proton or charge on an electron. See, this formula must be used to calculate number of electrons removed or added to a body. If ever you come across a problem where you are asked to calculate number of electrons added or removed, you must make use of this formula. Q is equals to N into E. Q is the charge on the body, N is number of electrons removed or number of electrons added, and E is charge on the electron or charge on a proton. Can you tell me what are the possible values of N? N is number of electrons removed or number of electrons added. Can you tell me what are the possible values of N? Possible values of N ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ತೆಗಿಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? Can you tell me the possible values of N? What are the possible values of N? Possible values of N. Yes, the possible values of N are 1, 2, N. The possible values of N are 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. You can only add or remove the electrons in integer values, right? So if ever you have a problem where you are asked to calculate the number of electrons added or number of electrons removed, make use of quantization rule, right? So after that, you need to remember the value of 1 by 1.6. See, in many cases we will be coming across this quantity 1 by 1.6. 1 by 1.6 is 0.625. Remember this. 1 by 1.6 will be 0.625. In calculation of problems with respect to electric charges and fields, we will be very frequently coming across this quantity. 1 by 1.6. ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ 1 by 1.6 ಬರ್ತದೋ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ 0.625 ಅಂತ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, right? This must be remembered. Also, you need to remember the value of epsilon naught. Epsilon naught is 8.854 into 10 to the power of minus 12 farad per meter. 8.854 into 10 power minus 12 farad per meter ಅದಲ್ಲ. CET ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದಾಗ ಅಥವಾ MCQ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ substitute epsilon naught as 9 into 10 to the power of minus 12 farad per meter. Approximate ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ, or you just round it off. 8.854 na you make it 9. 9 into 10 to the power of minus 12 anta barivi. That will help, right? Also, you must remember the value of 1 by 4 by epsilon naught. We know the value of 1 by 4 by epsilon naught as 9 into 10 to the power of 9, right? 9 into 10 to the power of 9 is the value of 1 by 4 by epsilon naught. Units very both, right? So this is the value of 1 by 4 by epsilon naught. Charge on electron or charge on a proton is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. This is charge on a proton or charge on an electron. Remember the value of charge on a proton or charge on an electron. And do not substitute the sign of the charges while calculating the problems. Do not substitute the sign of charges. Charges the sign substitute ಮಾಡೋ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ minus 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb ಅಂತ ಬರೆಯೋ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. You just mention the magnitude of the charge, right? 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. If ever in a problem, if you come across terminologies like this, singly ionized, doubly ionized, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ singly ionized means that one electron is removed from that particular atom. One electron is removed anta artha. Singly ionized antandre from that atom one electron is removed. Suppose you are said that you have to consider a singly ionized helium atom. Singly ionized helium atom consider madri antandre you need to consider a helium atom from which one electron is removed. Actually, helium atom has two electrons in it. Singly ionized ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಹೀಲಿಯಂ ಆಟಮ್ ಇಂದ ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ನ ಹೊರಗೆ ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಡಬೇಕು. ಅವಾಗ ಈ ಹೀಲಿಯಂ ಆಟಮ್ ನ ಉಳಿಯೋದು ಬರೀ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್. Can you tell me what kind of charge does this helium acquire when one electron is removed out of it? When one electron is removed out of helium, what kind of charge is acquired by it? Whether it acquires positive charge or it acquires negative charge. Positive charge, so we write it this way, He plus anta ಬರೀತೀವಿ. This is singly ionized helium. Doubly ionized ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ doubly ionized means two electrons are removed out of that particular atom. Two electrons are removed anta artha. Doubly ionized antandre two electrons are removed. If we consider the same helium atom, in helium atom there are two electrons. If these two electrons are removed out of it, this helium acquires two positive charges, or the charge on this helium will be plus 2e. The charge on this will be plus 1e. So singly ionized antandre it means that one electron is removed out of the atom anta. Doubly ionized antandre it means two electrons are removed out of it. Right? So these are some points which you must remember as far as solving MCQs with electric charges and fields are concerned. Right? ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಷ್ಟು ಕಡೆ ಈ mass of electron substitute ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. We will have to substitute mass of electron. We know that mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. Mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg. Approximate it to 9 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. ಈ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಚಿಲ್ಲರೆ ಇರ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ, ಅದು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಮುಂದಿರೋದು 0.1 0.2 ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. Approximate mass of electron as 9 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. Right? So these are some important points which you must remember as far as solving MCQs with respect to electric charges and fields are concerned. Is this points clear? Idistu clear ada? Singly ionized andrenu, doubly ionized andrenu, what is the value of mass of an electron, right? Charge on electron 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by 1.6. How to calculate number of electrons, right? Is it clear ada? If this is clear, we'll solve the MCQs now. We'll solve the MCQs. See, I am not taking up the MCQs from level 1. Level 1 ನೀವೇ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. Doubt ಬಂದ್ರೆ you can just text me. Level 1 ಮಾತ್ರ ನೀವೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆಯ್ತಾ? I am not going to take up level 1 problems. Level 1 problems easy ಅವೆ. ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ level 1 ನೀವು try ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. I have here taken up level 2 problems. Level 2 are of solving type. I have taken up level 2 problems. We'll solve these problems. I want you to solve level 1. Right? ಅದ್ರಾಗ ಏನಾದರೂ difficulty ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ I'll solve. You just text me the question number where you are feeling difficulty. I'll just take up those questions. Right? Level 1 again. Level 2 I'm going to solve completely. They are solving completely level 2. Okay. Ilon problem another. Level 2 ಒಳಗೆ this is the first problem. How many electrons must be removed from a piece of metal to give it a positive charge of 1 into 10 to the power of minus 7 coulomb. See, in the question it is said that how many electrons must be removed. See, whenever you remove electrons from the body, it acquires positive charge. Okay, how many electrons must be removed from a piece of metal to give it a positive charge of 1 into 10 to the power of minus 7 coulomb. In order to give a body a charge equal to 1 into 10 to the power of minus 7 coulomb, how many electrons must be removed out of it? That must be calculated. Options are 6.25 to 10 power 11, 62.5 to 10 power 11, 62.5 to 10 to the power of minus 11, 625 into 10 to the power of 11. Right? We'll solve it. So according to the problem, there is a body here, right? This body is, let us suppose, electrically neutral. Now I need to give this body a charge of, I need to give this body a charge of 1 into 10 to the power of minus 7 coulomb. ಈ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬರಬೇಕು, 1 into 10 to the power of minus 7 coulomb ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. In order to give it a charge of 1 into 10 to the power of minus 7 coulomb, I have to remove some electrons out of this body. ಈ ಬಾಡಿಯಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ electrons ನ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, I need to remove some electrons. The question is, how many such electrons are to be removed out of this body so as to give the body a charge of 1 into 10 to the power of minus 7 coulomb. I have told you, in order to calculate the number of electrons that must be removed or number of electrons that must be added to a body, we must make use of quantization rule. We know that Q is equals to N into E. Charge is equals to N into E. We are asked to calculate how many number of electrons are to be removed. So from this I can write N is equals to, I need to now calculate N. N next to anta calculate ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So N will be equal to Q by E. N will be equal to Q by E. N is equals to Q by E. This can be substituted as, see, the value of Q is given to us. Charge ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅವರೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಾರೆ. The amount of charge that must be given to the body is 1 into 10 to the power of minus 7 coulomb. This is the amount of charge that must be given to the body, divided by the charge on electron. We know the value of charge on electron, 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. Coulomb and coulomb gets cancelled out. I have told you the value of 1 by 1.6. ನಾನು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಇದು ಬಹಳ ಕಡೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. 1 by 1.6 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳ್ರಿ. You need to remember the value of 1 by 1.6. ಈ 1 by 1.6 ಏನದಲ್ಲ, this is important. 1 by 1.6 is 0.625. 1 by 1.6 is 0.625 into ಇಲ್ಲಿ 10 power minus 7 ಅದ ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ನಾಗೆ, and denominator ನ 10 power minus 19 ಅದ. When this 10 power minus 19 goes to the numerator, it becomes 10 to the power of plus 19. So 10 power minus 7 plus 19, minus 7 plus 19 becomes 10 to the power of 12. Becomes 10 to the power of 12. If you look at the options are all greater than 1. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಏನದಲ್ಲ, this part is greater than 1. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ನ ಮುಂದೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, 1 ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ this becomes 6.25 into 10 to the power of 11 electrons. So if you remove 6.25 into 10 to the power of 11 electrons out of this metal, ಈ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಇಂದ ಏನಾದರೂ ನೀವು 6.25 into 10 to the power of 11 electrons ನ ಹೊರಗೆ ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ, you will be getting a charge of 1 into 10 to the power of minus 7 coulomb on this metal surface. So the option here is A. This is the right option. 6.25 into 10 to the power of 11 electrons. So option A is right. Is this clear? Is this problem clear? Hag ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದು? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ ಇದು? This problem, haven't understood this problem. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ? Clear? Okay. So we'll move on to the next problem. See, ಈ problem ಬಂದದಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ I am just stressing at this point. You must remember 1 coulomb of charge is constituted by 1 coulomb of charge is constituted by 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons. Remember this. 1 coulomb of charge is constituted by 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons. 6.25 into 18 electrons is ಸೇರಿದ್ರೆ 1 coulomb charge ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Right? Remember this at this point. We'll move on to the next question. Second question nodri. Go through the second question. See, it is said that a proton and an electron are placed 1.6 centimeter apart. This is the distance that is given, right? A proton and an electron are placed 1.6 centimeter apart in free space. See, this becomes most important as far as Coulomb's force is concerned. Coulomb's force is a medium dependent force. Coulomb's force is a medium dependent force. So they must specify you the medium in which the charges are placed. It is said that a proton and an electron are placed 1.6 centimeter apart in free space. Andre vacuum olage ittare anta artha. One proton ಮತ್ತು electron ittare. Find the magnitude of electrostatic force between them. You need to find out what is the magnitude of electrostatic force between them. And also you need to find the nature of the force. See, when it is the nature, you need to say whether the force is attractive. You need to say whether the force is attractive or the force is repulsive. Nature antandre you need to speak about whether the force is attractive or repulsive. Proton and electron anta helidadrinda namige igagale the nature of the force will be very clear. What should be the nature of the force between a proton and an electron? One proton ಮತ್ತು electron ಮಧ್ಯ force nature ಏನಿರಬೇಕು, whether the force must be attractive or repulsive. Whether the force must be attractive or repulsive. Attractive, one point is clear. Also you need to find the magnitude of the force between them. Magnitude find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, we'll find the magnitude of the force between them. That's very good. Okay. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ. It is said that a proton and an electron are kept in free space. Let us suppose this is a proton and this is an electron. They are placed in vacuum at a separation of 1.6 centimeter. Right? This is the separation between proton and electron given. You need to find the force between them. Proton attracts the electron towards itself by exerting a force. Similarly, electron also attracts proton by exerting a force on it. We need to find what is this force. So we'll try to write down what is given in the problem. Enen kotar nodri exam na ನೀವು direct ಆಗಿ solve ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, right? Data ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ಕಂತ ಕೂಡ necessity ಇಲ್ಲ. I'm going to write data to make things clear at this point, right? So what is given to us is the distance between two charges. The distance between two charges is given as 1.6 centimeter. 1.6 centimeter is nothing but 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. Always express the distances or any other physical quantities in SI units. This is the distance given. Charges given are proton and the electron. So proton is like Q1 and electron is like Q2. Proton is like Q1 and electron is like Q2. So Q1 is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb charge on proton, and Q2 is electron and charge on electron is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. See, we are just going to take the magnitude of the charge. Sorry, plus baribeku, minus baribeku bekagilla. How to just take the magnitude of the charge while solving the problem. And you need to find the magnitude of the force between them. You are asked to find out the force between them. See how we calculate the force. Force nodri hage martini. We know that force between 2 point charges is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 into Q2 divided by R square. This is force between 2 point charges. We know the value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is 9 into 10 to the power of 9. See, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is 9 into 10 to the power of 9. Q1 ಮತ್ತೆ Q2 ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಅವಲ್ಲ. 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. And Q2 is also 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. So ಇದೆರಡನ್ನು multiply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ Q1 into Q2 can be written as 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 whole square ಬರೀಬೋದಲ್ಲ q1 into q2 can be written as 1.6 in 10 power minus 19 whole square because ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಅವೆ divided by 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 2 whole square. See, r square there, r is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 2, that must be square, and we have done it. Really, what can be done is 1.6 whole square and 1.6 whole square. The 1.6 whole square, 1.6 whole square cancel agutade. Idan cancel madri. In the numerator, you will be left out with 9 into 10 to the power of 9 into, nodri idu hage ade 9 into 10 to the power of 9 into. Illi 10 power minus 19 whole square is to be done. 10 power minus 19 whole square is 10 to the power of minus 38. I hope I am clear. Illi 1.6 whole square ittu, numerator nagu 1.6 whole square ittu, I have cancelled it out. In the numerator, I am left out with 9 into 10 to the power of 9 into 10 to the power of minus 19 whole square must be 10 to the power of minus 38 divided by 10 power minus 2 whole square will be 10 to the power of minus 4. So this becomes 9 into, evaluate madri, 10 power 9 minus 38. 9 minus 38 will be minus 29. Minus 29, ಈ denominator nagira 10 power minus 4 numerator ಹೋದ್ರೆ plus 4 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Minus 29 plus 4 will be 10 to the power of minus 25 Newton. So the force between a proton and an electron when separated by a distance of 1.6 centimeter is 9 into 10 to the power of minus 25 Newton. Calculation clear ada? Is the calculation clear? ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ 1.6 ಹೋಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಇಲ್ಲೂ 1.6 ಹೋಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 1.6 ಹೋಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ 10 ಪವರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 19 ಹೋಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಟನ್ as 10 ಪವರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 38, 10 ಪವರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 2 ಹೋಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಟನ್ as 10 ಪವರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 4, and the force comes out to be 9 into 10 to the power of minus 25 Newton. Is this clear? Is this clear? Option ನೋಡೋಣ. Look at the options. First one is 9 into 10 to the power of minus 25 Newton ade, correct ade, but the force is repulsive ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ, so this is not the option. This is not the option. 90 ade, so this is not the option. 9 into 10 to the power of minus 25 Newton attractive, so this must be the right option. So the option is C. The option is C. Is this clear? Yes. Good. ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸರ್ತಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಾರಲ್ಲ ಮುಗಿತು ಕೆಲಸ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್. ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಶೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಹೌ ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್. ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್. ಇದನ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬುಕ್ ತೆಗೀರಿ, CET ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಅದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ, ಅದು ಬುಕ್ ತೆಗೀರಿ, ಲೆವೆಲ್ 2 ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸರ್ತಿ ನೀವೇ ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. Try to avoid writing data and all those things. I have written data to make things clear. ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಡಾಟಾ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. You directly write the formula, substitute, get the answer. That's it, right? So we'll move on to the third problem. Okay. Third problem nodri. Two identical copper spheres are separated by 1 meter in vacuum. Two identical copper spheres are separated by 1 meter in vacuum. How many electrons would have to be removed from one sphere and added to the other so that they now attract each other with a force of 0.9 Newton? So options kottare. How many electrons are to be removed antandre 6.25 10 power 15, 62.5 10 power 15, 6.25 to 10 to the power of 13, 0.65 10 power 13. See, the problem here is simple. There are two identical copper spheres separated by 1 meter in vacuum. There are copper sphere away and they are separated by distance of 1 meter in vacuum. How many electrons would have to be removed from one sphere and added to the other so that they now attract each other with a force of 0.9 Newton? So According to the problem, there are two copper spheres. Let us suppose this is copper sphere 1 and this is copper sphere 2. They are identical and they are placed at a distance of 1 meter from each other. The distance between two copper spheres is 1 meter. Now we have to remove some electrons from one sphere and add those electrons to the other. Suppose we are removing electrons from this sphere. We are removing electrons from this sphere. If we remove electrons from this sphere must acquire. If we remove electrons from this sphere must acquire negative charge. If we remove electrons from this sphere must acquire negative charge. Okay. If I remove electrons from this sphere acquires positive charge. ಈ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಇಂದ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ತೆಗೆದಿರ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಅದಿಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ನ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಆಡ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್. So the electrons that are removed from one sphere must be added to the other sphere. When you add the electrons to the other sphere acquires a negative charge. See, once you do this, one sphere is positively charged and the other sphere is negatively charged. So they start attracting each other. And it is given that the force of attraction between these two spheres is 0.9 ನ್ಯೂಟನ್. ಇವೆರಡರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟದೆ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಅವರೇ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಾರೆ. ಇವೆರಡರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ 0.9 ನ್ಯೂಟನ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅದೆ. ನೀವೇನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಒನ್ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಟು ಅನದರ್ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್. ಈ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ ಇಂದ ಈ ಸ್ಪಿಯರ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆದವು. ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ you must calculate n. How many electrons anta kelidre you must calculate n. Remember this. Yavadana problem nage how many electrons are removed, how many electrons are added anta kelidre you must remember you are going to calculate n. ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಕ್ವಾಂಟೈಸೇಷನ್ ರೂಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. Q is equals to n into E. Must be made use. See, E sphere from the sphere 1, I have transferred Ne electrons. I have removed Ne electrons from it. E sphere in the ಎಷ್ಟು electrons ತೆಗ್ದೀನಿ Ne. E sphere ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು electrons add ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. How many electrons are added ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ Ne electrons. E sphere ಇಂದ ಎಷ್ಟು electrons ತೆಗ್ದಿರ್ತೀರೋ E sphere ಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ electrons add ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ this body must have acquired a charge of plus Ne, and since you have added electrons to this sphere must have acquired a charge of minus Ne. Idishtu part clear? What is given in the problem? We'll solve it. Is this part clear? The diagram explanation clear ada what we have done already? Okay, so we'll now try to write the data. One solve data node. The distance between the two spheres is given as 1 meter. Force of attraction between the spheres is given as 0.9 Newton. And you need to calculate the value of a number of electrons transferred are to be calculated. I think we are going to end. Use the formula F is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 divided by R square. Force formula F is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon Q1 Q2 divided by R square. Q1 is charge on the first sphere. See, when you remove n electrons out of this sphere, it acquires a charge of plus Ne. This is Q1. When you add n electrons to this sphere, it acquires a charge of minus Ne. This is Q2. So we can write the same as F is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Q1 is Ne. Q2 is also Ne. So